color?
It sounds like it. Is everything working? Somebody like on Facebook. Yeah. Good. Pretty good. Okay, let me do Instagram now. Okay, I need my guitar.
The old guitar.
Did we tune this?
No, not yet. A lot of stuff to do.
Okay.
Need that one.
Which one?
Are you on there?
Checking connection.
There you go.
Okay, guys, welcome. I'm actually excited about something in quarantine now. I'm gonna sing y'all some Loretta songs. It's my girl, you know.
I'm glad we're doing this. Hi, everybody.
This Harley Husbands, my guitar player.
This is fun. This is something different. We never do this.
We spent the last 2 weeks actually learning
Don't tell them that.
all new songs. Well, I mean, I knew these songs
What if we
since
mess
I
up
was a
and we
child.
had 2 weeks of learning and then it's like, what the hell you people been doing?
Doug, come get in your bed.
Hi, Doug.
Doug, come get in the bed.
Hi, buddy.
Okay. Let's see. Oh wait,
All right.
You're doing this one.
Have we gotten confirmation that everyone can hear us and see us?
I believe
Hey,
so.
all right.
I believe so.
Word up. Word up, pimp.
Don't be reading those.
That's
They're
what
not.
somebody said. Okay.
We're gonna
Sorry,
start
I
with.
don't know all the rules yet.
Okay, I'm Sweeney, and I'm very happy to be here tonight. My dog is roaming around doing things, and I can't control him, and I'm sorry. We're going to do all Loretta songs tonight, which Loretta Lynn is, as a lot of you know, my favorite girl singer. She's my favorite singer, period. But I'm going to start with one of her songs. I'm going to be giving y'all some information on her for those of y'all that don't know her and don't have the pleasure of having her in your life. You know, she's just so wonderful. But anyway, she was born Loretta Webb, and she is now Loretta Lynn. She married Doolittle Lynn.
What's her last name?
Webb, which
Webb?
is your middle name. Yes.
It's my mom's maiden name.
Yes. And your middle name.
Yeah, middle name. Wow.
So we're gonna-
I learned something already tonight. How about that?
We're going to start with, Doug, get it. Doug,
Mom, I know you're watching. You might look into that. Maybe we have some relation
Get in your
to
bed.
you have on your
in
side
your bed.
from this Loretta. You might look into that.
that would be so awesome.
We should. Probably a lot of money we can claim. if you do that.
We're going to start with Honky Tonk Girl, which was her first song that she ever recorded and released. Ever since you left me, I've done nothing but wrong. Many nights I've laid awake and cried.
did it go
Oh,
down?
it says it's on.
Says it's on. It's okay. Few technical difficulties, everyone.
y'all-
Usually the case when we're doing this, you get the musicians on the cyber side of life, if you will. It gets ugly. It's real ugly.
Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid.
Real
I'm
ugly.
so sorry. Play some like public domain music real quick. Be with you shortly. Sorry, guys. We're back. Okay. All right. What are we doing now?
Let's.
Okay.
You want to talk about your painting real quick? Look at this. I
Oh.
mean, maybe you have this.
Guys, one of my best friends, songwriting buddies, named Buddy Owens. He made this painting for me. I have a Waylon Jennings one, and I have a Merle Haggard one. And when I had referred a bunch of people to him, and Buddy gave me Loretta behind me. He gave me that for a little gift. I thought it was so sweet. It's a prized
Pretty
possession
good.
of mine.
Pretty damn good.
Little prized possession of mine, really.
Looks just like her.
So we're gonna do. This one is called Fist City and came out in 1968 and was a #1 for Miss Loretta Lynn.
Fun facts all night.
Oh yeah, I've got tons of fun facts
all
over
night
here.
long, which we should be doing if we're doing.
I've had 2 weeks to come up with fun facts, so
Love it.
I think we're good on all cameras now. So here we go.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You've been making your brags around town that you've been loving my man. But the man I love, when he picks up trash, puts it in a garbage can. That's what you look like to me. What I see is a pity. Better move your feet if you don't want to eat a meal that's called Fist City.
bell. We don't have our bell.
Oh, shit. Will you get it?
Yeah, where is it?
I think it's by my couch.
Yeah, let's grab it.
We're actually getting into this whole live stream thing, y'all. While he's getting that, I'm going to tell y'all this. Loretta Lynn was born April the 14th, 1932, which her birthday was last week, and she turned 88 years old. She got married in 1948 and never got a ring. But her little husband, Doolittle, who, unknown fact, my old dog was named Dolly Doolittle after, you can bring it back, after Dolly Parton and Doolittle Lynn. So,
Ding.
anyway, it was in Coal Miner's Daughter, and I'm not sure if this is true or not, but he did get her a guitar for, I think, an anniversary or something, maybe like their 5th or 6th anniversary, because he didn't get her a ring. He said, she goes, "Why'd you get me a guitar?" He said, "Because, baby, I like hearing you sing." So,
It's a pretty good impression.
I've talked to her before.
Tommy Lee Jones?
No.
Who's that?
That was Tommy Lee Jones in the movie.
Yeah, in the movie, yeah. I didn't mean really Tommy Lee. She wasn't married to Tommy Lee.
If y'all hear us coughing, we have allergies.
It's pot.
His is pot. Mine's not. Mine's just... Here's our ringing. When we ring this, that means you drink, okay? So...
It's in her will, I guess.
For yours, too.
Well, I guess so. That's true.
What are we doing? Oh, yeah.
Let's drink. Let's have a little drink.
Cheers to Loretta Lynn and country music, y'all.
All right.
So, this next song is off of a record she made in 2004. As country singers get, older, they stop making as many records a lot of times, but Loretta Lynn just keeps on trucking because she's a badass. And this is one of the ones that I remember crying my eyes out to, bawling my eyes out, listening to this. It's called Van Leer Rose. One of my fondest memories, sitting on my daddy's knees, listening to the stories that he told. Pull out old photograph, like a treasured memory from the past, and say, "Child, this here's the Van Leer Rose." That song makes me cry. I'm like a wreck. I'm always crying over things. The part where she says my daddy would look at my mama and smile, and he'd brush back the hair from my eyes and say, "Your mama, she's the family rose."
That would get you real quick.
Okay, I've got questions. I've got True Grit Management, the best management. They've got a crew of people over there working, and Amber is the particular one I'm talking to right now. So, hey, Amber. Okay, question, she says. What is your favorite Loretta Lynn song? Probably the one I just sang, Family Rose. I absolutely love that song. And it means a lot to me. Having, my mother and my stepdad are a really, really good example of everything. Not saying that because they're watching. I say that even when they're not watching. But they've got a good love story. It took them a couple tries to find each other, but for some reason that song reminds me of them. But let's see. I'll play another song, and then I'll give you a little more information. Oh wait, I forgot to tell y'all about Honky Tonk Girl. I loved this part. So in 1960, in February 1960, she recorded Honky Tonk Girl, which was the first song that I played. And then they released it in March, okay? The month after that. This was back in the days when they would play, loudmouth women. So anyway, her and her husband Doolittle drove around to promote this by themselves. They drove around in a car and ate bologna sandwiches and promoted this song. And they went on what is called a radio tour, which I went on for 2 solid years. And it was very hard. And that was easy travel though, with like planes and buses and stuff like that. They did it in a car, okay? So anyway, then they traveled around, I'm assuming for months. Then they by the time they made it to Nashville, she didn't even know that they had a number 14 song, which is where the song peaked at. But anyway, so then in October she played at the Grand Ole Opry 1960 for the first time. I've got all kinds of facts about her. And I've watched Coal Miner's Daughter like 2 times this week. I can quote it. It's kind of embarrassing how much I know that movie. But here's one of my favorite songs of hers. It's called You're Looking at Country.
2, 3.
Wait. Okay, go.
Looking at
we've got, oh, this is a good question. This is a good question. How did I come, I hope my mom and dad are watching. How did I come about my stage name? Come up with my stage name. So, growing up, I thought that I hated my name. Chris wants me to move over, and I mean,
This way?
I can't. No, me to move next to, closer to you.
Like this way?
We can't, Chris. I'll hit him with the guitar. Like maybe go like 2 inches. But anyway, my stage name is also my birth name. So my mom and dad were hippies, and they basically, I used to just be like, hey, you know what? Why do y'all name me Sunny Sweeney? I had so many jokes when I was a little kid. Sunny Sweeney has no weenie because she wears a tight bikini. So, I mean, one time it went so far as to this guy was kind of harassing me on Facebook saying, like, couldn't you have picked a better name for a stage name? Like, who names themselves Sunny Sweeney? And I was like, dude, my mom named me that. So my ex-husband at the time actually took a photo of my driver's license and scratched everything out because he was pissed. And he posted it under the comment, and it kind of shut the guy up. But, yeah, it's my real name. So, sorry. I like it now because there's not many of us, you know? Not many of us Sunnies running around. We're going to do another one off of Van Leer Rose. And if anyone knows Jack White,
He produced that back there.
He produced, that's like my, if I had to choose one album that's like my go-to on pretty much all accounts, it's this one. It's Van Leer Rose. I freaking love it. So, anyway, this is called Portland, Oregon. We did this last week. This is what made me want, or last time.
Or like, what was it, like a month ago?
2 weeks. 2 weeks ago. Are y'all drinking whenever I ring the bell? Attention. All right. You might be able to come up a little. You can do it. For Instagram, I just now thought about this. Only the camera's on me, but Harley is sitting next to me, so it looks. He's the
So, well, Instagram loses out.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Instagram.
you're
If
lost,
y'all,
Instagram.
if you really want to see Harley that bad, you need to go over to my Facebook
Better
page.
get on over to Facebook.
I'm
Let's
sorry,
see.
he's weird, y'all.
Let's see.
Will you help me? Oh wait, no, I can do it. I got it.
Help me with the old box of wine. The
See?
wine box.
Keep her filled. So what's next? Oh, anyone that 16 or 24 number ones. According to Loretta Lynn's box set, she had 16 number ones, but that only chronicled through 1988. So if somebody knows the answer to that, did she have 16 or 24? If anyone can find the answer to that, I would be interested to know, because I Googled and I couldn't find it. Anyway, she is truly a badass, this woman. Let's see, what are we doing? Oh God, this song makes me cry too.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm a wreck. Somebody wants to know, let me answer this question.
Take some questions. You have them.
Dream duet partner. Harley husband.
Oh, that's sweet. You're a damn laugh.
I'm saying that because I'm sitting right here.
Waylon Jennings, probably.
Waylon Jennings would have been my dream. Yeah, I would definitely think Waylon would have been currently living. Probably Jack White. I mean,
Jack White, really?
This record, I cannot even explain to y'all. If y'all do not know this record called Family Rose, it is one of the best records that I've ever heard. Honestly, it does things.
It's a good one.
It does things
it's
to
different.
me.
It's different, and they
on the inside, like it burns my heart, like in a good way. And Harley and I've obviously been practicing these songs. And one of the days when we were practicing, he goes, "Man, Loretta's moving up, like she's a badass." I was like, yeah, no.
Well, she's always been a badass.
She's always been a badass, but like when you have to sit and dissect her songs.
Yeah.
As far as like song writing.
Catchy hooks, you just sing them all day. You listen to them, you'll be singing them at midnight that night.
I got to open for her in 2007 or 8, or I'm not sure when. It was 6 maybe. I can't remember when it was. It was a long time ago. But I got to meet her and talk to her and stuff, and she said, she basically said, write what you know, which, I mean, that's what I do, but I took that directly from her mouth, because she, in my opinion, is the queen of writing what she knows, which is why a lot of her songs have minors and Kentucky and, wine and things that she knows, and daddies and mamas, and, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I just adore her. But this is one of the songs off Family Rose that just breaks my heart. It's got one of the best lines in a country song.
Oh, Kentucky! Who's in Kentucky in the house, huh? We go Kentucky. Alright, sorry. Just wanted to drink, really.
We have really been cooped up too long. It's starting to get to us.
You me. Objects to...
Okay. This is called Miss Being Mrs. I lie here all alone in my bed of memories. I'm dreaming of your sweet kiss. Oh, how you loved on me. I can almost feel you with me here tearing up.
That's a good one.
Such a
That's
good
a good
song.
one. That's on Van Leeuwen Rose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing a couple off that. I'm doing most of her old stuff, but
Gotta update it. That's a good record that, an old artist, I say old as in she's been around a long time, but usually when they do that, kind of miss the mark. I mean,
Yeah.
Johnny Cash did it well with
Yeah.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers backing him up. It's, when an artist like that does something new and updates their stuff and does it well, you gotta acknowledge it.
yeah.
It's
Well,
awesome. She
that
did it
that
with this record.
album won a Grammy in 2004. I do remember that, or 5. I can't remember when it was, 5 or 4 when it would have won. I think 4, but it's a killer fucking record.
Yeah.
And pardon my mouth, but that's how I feel about
Uh-oh. Sorry, YouTube, we didn't allow kids in here, so.
it. Okay, I have something funny to tell y'all. So Loretta Lynn is sisters with Crystal Gayle. I don't know if y'all know that. And I heard through the grapevine also that she's cousins with Patty Loveless. I'm not sure if that's right or not, but
Crazy. What freaking pedigree, man.
lineage.
Lineage. Pedigree, it's dogs, isn't it? Pedigree? I don't know.
Miss Loretta, he just
ahead.
called you a dog.
Go ahead. Sorry.
But
Loretta.
anyway, so whenever I sang at the Opry, I've done the Opry now 50 times, and this was probably like on 40. It was somewhere around 40, 45. 45th time, probably. And Loretta Lynn and Jeannie Seeley, who is my spirit animal on this planet, Crystal and Jeannie were backstage, and I got to sing a song with them that I'm going to sing later. It's a song that every woman singer, including Loretta Lynn, sings. But anyway, I asked Crystal Gayle if I could touch her hair, and I went like this, and she
let you?
She swatted my hand.
Oh,
as soon as-
good. Okay. What do you go,
Well,
Crystal?
she went like that. What are we doing next? Oh, don't come home
Just
drinking.
don't come home with drinking, huh?
Okay. We've had some conversations about this in my past. Okay. Here's a Don't Come Home and Drinking. Which, wait, first, it was her first number 1, I think.
Was it really?
1966, I believe. And also, pretty sure she was the first female to have ever written a number 1, I think.
Is that right?
I
Wow.
think so. That like was the artist.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the first female artist.
Yeah, that
to
wrote it
write
and then sang it and had a hit with it.
I
That's
think.
impressive if that's the case. Might want to Google that. Make sure we're not full of it.
Yeah,
here.
I mean, I might be so full of shit, and y'all just.
Could be fake news, as we like to say, huh? Could be.
I just got a question that I can't wait to answer.
Really?
We'll do it later.
Okay.
Here's a song called "Don't Come Home and Drinking."
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Thought I'd be waiting up when you came home last night. You've been out all the boys and you ended up half right. Liquor and love, they don't mix with the bottle or me behind. And don't come home a drinking with
usually come home with smoking. I do. A lot of coming home with smoking.
I don't think it's ever going to get unweird not hearing clapping. But whatever. I mean, I know y'all are there. I'm getting text messages from my management.
It's a lot of virtual clapping. It's a different kind of clapping.
Yeah, it's virtual clapping.
Cyber clapping. That's what we like to
We've
call it.
been
Cyber
having,
clapping. Cyber applause.
We've been having so much fun doing this. We really, really have. And I have a question I need to answer.
What's the question?
The question is, what is the best advice ever given? Now, here's my situation with that question particularly. My mom gave me this advice, and she said, in 5 years, will it matter? Think about it. In 5 years...
It's good. Don't don't sweat the small stuff, basically.
Well, okay, in 5 years... Will you give me smalls, please? It's right next to you. We're in the middle of my kitchen, just so y'all know.
Look at here.
See? Ice machine. Thank you. That's good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, James. That'll be all.
I said please. My mom said, she said in 5 years, will it matter? Whether, I think this was probably regarding some like boyfriend that I had when I was younger and, you know, being a little teenage little shit or something. But she said, baby, in 5 years, is this going to matter? So whatever you're going through, anything, in 5 years, will it matter? I love sharing that advice.
It's good advice.
Because, here's why. Honestly, this show right now, in 5 years, will it matter? Probably. I like putting anything that I do work-wise in, I like putting 100%. So mostly, ask my manager, I like putting more than 100%. Because I am a perfectionist with a lot of things, and I get really mad when I mess things up. So I try really hard to make everything right. So, but then like, will blowing a tire matter in 5 years? Will it ruin my day? Probably.
It's unneeded stress, you know. Stress is the silent killer, they say.
Yeah.
You want to stay away from stress.
Thank you, Sanjay Gupta. I appreciate it.
Very welcome.
What's the best advice you've ever been given?
I'd have to go with, I thought long and hard about this. I'd have to go with...
Have you really?
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Well, that's out of the Bible.
It is.
I'm so proud.
Not really my thing, but, you know, it's a good thing.
So proud of you.
So let's drink to that, huh? Ding.
My dog is being so good right now. So anyway, that's the best advice I've ever been given.
I like that advice because it leaves it open-ended. Like, if you're into messed up, weird stuff, do that to other people and you would have expected right back to you. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a real asshole and you got off on it, it's just open-ended. That's why I like it. You can interpret it however you want. That's what's good about it.
Harley Husbands is out of his mind, y'all.
That's good. There's nothing wrong with that.
He is.
Some people get off on that kind of thing. Just saying. Have you seen Facebook lately?
You should stop while you're at.
Okay. What's next?
So here's the situation. Red 55 Winery in Lindale sent me a ton of wine. It's gone. I'm sorry. I told you I would drink it during this gig, but you see, that was about a week and a half ago. And
you already drank all the wine that was sent?
yeah, it's gone. It's good though, and the whites are just so great. And I know that one of you is watching, and thank you. And I just didn't have any left, but I promise you, I'll find some and get it for my next live stream. But if y'all haven't had, it's Miranda Lambert's wine company called Red 55 Winery. It's badass. Out of Lindale, Texas. Right, you know, I'm from Longview, which is right by there. East Texas girls. We're gonna do another number one of Loretta's.
This was so ahead of its time, wasn't it?
So let's talk about Loretta being ahead of her time, okay? She has songs like The Pill. She has songs like Don't Come Home and Drinkin'. She has songs, Fist City.
City.
Yeah, like
women just barroom brawling.
Yes,
over some
and the
food.
deal is with Loretta, for me, I mean, I'm on this. I err on the side of that, personally, and I think that's why I related to her so much. But she wrote these songs and just said whatever the hell was on her mind. I mean, in a song, and like to me, it's one reason I love Miranda Lambert so much, because she does the same thing, and you know, she's burning shit down, and you know, in songs, and like, you know, it may not mean she's physically going to do it, but like, do I think she's capable of it? Probably. Like, is Loretta capable of beating this woman, you know, for messing with her man? Absolutely. So like, I relate to those things, and I feel when there's a strong character that's a woman singing a song about doing something that maybe looked down on because you're not ladylike, well, guess what? I probably don't want to be in that friendship or situation anyway, because I'm not real ladylike a lot of times.
It's overrated, isn't it?
I think ladylikeness is overrated a little bit.
Sometimes. I mean, we all like it here and there. You don't ever shut anything off completely.
Well, no, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, of course I can be ladylike if I want to, but also
have that arrow
I'm
in
on
your
the
quiver.
road with men for a living. So, like, there's never, unless Tennessee Jet's out with Tiffany is there, or like if one of the guys' wives is there, it's usually
you
just
step in a van full of dudes.
It's
You're going to
me.
have to toss a ladylikeness.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Sometimes. It calls for it sometimes, right?
Yeah, I mean, I
Sometimes
guess.
it's hard to be a lady.
I guess. So, okay, we're gonna do one that's one of Loretta's not so ladylike songs. I keep needing to move my chair. So, this was a number one in 1972.
Ah, that's hard to believe. I mean, it isn't because it's an awesome
Before
song,
any of
but-
us were born.
Yeah.
She was already kicking ass and taking names. And when I met her granddaughter, Taylor, years and years ago, she was on the road with Loretta singing, and I met her when I had opened for her, and we became fast friends. And she was an artist when I was an artist in Nashville, and we did like radio tours and stuff together. And for any of you that have followed me for a really long time, and you know the whole thing behind my fake name, Sunny Shasta Sweeney, that's from Taylor. So
Shasta is?
Shasta.
Shasta.
Yeah.
I thought it was because you love Shasta to drink.
No, also, well, the reason I accepted the nickname was because, you know, Merle lived at Lake Shasta.
Lake Shasta.
But I wanted a name that ended in A, so she gave me the name Shasta.
Did you like Lemon Lime Shasta while we were there at it, or Cola Shasta? Anybody remember Shasta?
I remember it, of course.
Shasta? Shasta and Tab. A lot of that as a kid.
But
Play some
also,
music.
hey, y'all, if you want to tip us, the links are not on Instagram, I'm sorry, but the links are on YouTube and Facebook. If y'all want to tip us, we will gladly accept it, as this is a very strange situation we're in right now with literally no income except for this. So, but we promise we will do our best to play you songs that you like and to come back raring to go when we do get to go back on the road.
I mean,
God,
Eye
I'm
of
so
the
excited.
tiger.
Yeah. Anyway, this song
Let's
is
play
when
some.
Taylor used to sing this. That's why I was
All right.
bringing Taylor up. It's
she's
called
got
Rated
good
X.
taste. She's got good taste.
She does have good taste. Here you go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You've been married a woman. Things didn't seem to work out. Divorce is the key to being loose and free, but you're gonna get talked about. Everybody knows that you loved once, think you will love again. I may be. Harley Husband's on the guitar.
Sonny Sweeney on the vocals and guitar. It's a good one. That's a fun one. Boogies.
We're gonna add that in our set.
We should. We should add several of these.
I just decided that.
I don't know. What do y'all think? Should we add some of these? Full band?
Yeah, I mean. Oh, someone wants to know.
He's going thumbs up or thumbs down?
They're all thumbs up.
Yeah.
Guilty pleasure. What is my guilty pleasure? Oh God. I mean, besides wine, that's really not good for me. But like, it's not even stopping me right now. I don't know what my guilty pleasure would be.
I'll go ice cream for me.
Oh God, these guys,
anyone
y'all.
cares?
When we're on the road, they find ice cream stores in the most random of places.
Stuff. Say no.
Did I already talk about tipping us? You can tip us on Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App if y'all want to. I mean, we certainly not turn it down. Pay our bills. Oh, you're playing this one. Check us out. The links are in Facebook and I don't know if it's in YouTube because I screwed it up, but Facebook, it's definitely on Facebook, and on Instagram you can just have to hear what I'm saying. So out of all the Loretta songs I'm doing, this is the only one she didn't write or co-write. And I guess my
she
answer...
co-wrote Honky Tonk Angels, or did she write that?
No, we're doing Blue Kentucky.
I know, but in addition to
No,
that...
I said of the Loretta songs.
Oh. I didn't think so, okay.
But anyway, my guilty pleasure, back to your question, is just, I guess, wine. I don't know. It's bad enough for me. It's a guilty pleasure. But we're going to do one that was written by Johnny Mullins. And it came out in 1965. It went to number 7. She wrote every single song we're doing except for this one.
I remember those city lights shine.
That's a good one. Cheers. Cyber applause. Listen to it. You can hear it.
I hear y'all clapping and raising your drinks. That was 9 sips.
Cyber ovation is what I'm guessing. In there.
Cyber
ovation.
Cyberbation.
A cyber standing ovation. I'm not gonna dare say that yet.
A what?
A cyber standing ovation, like everyone just sitting around standing, clapping in their houses, drunk off their ass.
So I know a lot of y'all are drinking. It's Saturday though. I mean, you don't have anything else to do. And
Early.
you don't
There's
have
a night of
anything
music. We got Whitey coming up after
Yeah,
this,
Whitey
right?
Morgan's going to be after us at 8. We've had a really good week of. I'm very proud to be a part of the management and booking team that I'm a part of at True Grit Management, Talent, and Presents. They are kicking our ass, and we love it. They have so many smart people over there that know what the hell they're doing. None of us know what we're doing. So it's really great because they like know all of this stuff, and they like call us and tell us to,
They try to talk to us and tell us how to do it over the phone. I'm sure it's very
Yeah, because we're all quarantined. It's not like they're coming over to my house to set it up. So I apologize for any failure of any of my technical stuff. But I'm very proud to be a part of that crew. I love every artist that's on that roster, and it's really cool. And I'm proud of it. So anyway, speaking of that, if you go to on Instagram, Shop White Line, it's a friend of ours named Jason DeRomo. He's a photographer, and Shop White Line is Jason's, and he's selling photographs of all of us that he's photographed. He's a great photographer.
Really good photos. He does.
Really good and
cool dude too.
And he is mailing them to us, and we sign them, and then we mail them to you. All the money, I think he's just sending that to us, which is super cool. And then Chris Couture is doing the exact same thing on Instagram, and we've got some of his photos already, and we're going to be posting those soon to sell. So there's everyone's coming together. It's cool. It's really cool. You want to do You Ain't Woman Enough?
Sure.
This is probably the song that
This is one a lot of people know, I think.
set me, I don't even know what key I'm doing this in. Oh, an F sharp. Okay. This is
People's
the
key. People's key.
Chick
F
key.
sharp.
This is the song that made me fall in love with Loretta Lynn, and I mean, I was not even born when this was a #1 hit, obviously, but as soon as I started listening to Loretta, this was the one that caught my ear the most. So, it's called You Ain't Woman Enough to Take My Man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
It only lets you go for an hour, so you have to like do it again. It's weird.
Oh.
We're learning as we go with this, y'all. So whatever.
A few kinks here and there. A few kinks.
There's lots of kinks. I got kinks out the. Well, boy, I got kinks, all right.
Are there any more fun facts about Loretta?
Yes, I have lots of fun facts, Harley.
What's your most interesting fun fact on her?
So let's see. I'm typing them back real quick. Typing y'all back. Sorry. Hey, I'm surprised I'm even able to connect to y'all. So, oh, I have a story about when Loretta Lynn called me. Do y'all want to know it?
Sure.
Okay.
Are we doing Hogtown first? Or no?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Go ahead,
I want to do
sorry.
this one first.
Okay. Okay, go for it.
Okay. Instagram's not working. I don't know what's happening. Oh shit. Oh, is it working?
You need to flip it. There we go.
Oh,
there we go.
Yikes. Okay, so I've played with Loretta Lynn a couple of times, and I don't know which time this was because I don't remember, but she had a knee surgery or a hip surgery or something one time, and she had to cancel the gig. It was at Billy Bob's, the big stage at Billy Bob's, and for some reason she had to cancel the gig, and we were off. And my manager at the time called me and was like, they want you to fill in Loretta Lynn's gig at Billy Bob's. I was like, do what? So they were like, yeah, they want you to come and play in her place. I was like, oh my God, okay. So I did. I committed to it, and it was, going to be great. And I was doing my songs, filling in for her. So about a week later, the gig was like 2 weeks out. About a week later, I get a phone call. I'm on the treadmill, just like minding my own business, hanging out. And phone rings. I answer it. She goes, hey, baby, is this Sunny Sweeney? I was like, yes, ma'am. And she was like, this is Loretta Lynn. I just wanted to tell you, thank you so much for filling in for me. I got a bum knee. Like, she was just like talking to me like her friend.
Bum knee.
Or something, like it was a bum hip or bum knee or something. And I was like, I'm literally like, you know how when you push the emergency stop button when you're on a treadmill and it just like stops? That's what I did. So I almost fell off the treadmill. But anyway, she called my phone, Loretta Lynn did. That's what a genuine person she is. I feel like there's people from back in the day that were just so, the artists were just so genuine and beautiful inside and out, and she's amazing. She's so cool. So anyway, let's do this one. I guess you ain't wasn't God Who Made Honky Tonk Angels, or no? Let's do this one. Sorry, I'm all over the place.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Where are we? Okay.
You don't know yours. So here's a song that I wrote with Angelina Presley and Mark Sanders, and Angie is from Martin County, Kentucky, which is 30 minutes from where Loretta's from in Butcher Holler. And I feel like Loretta would be really proud of us for writing this song. So it's called You Don't Know Your Husband. You don't know your husband.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Last time when you called him, I was sitting on his lap. He had his hand up under my sweater, rubbing on my back. He was looking in my eyes and telling you lies. It was all that I could take.
Cyber applause. Cyber applause. Drink up.
So my dog is sleeping, so I'm not going to even try to bother him right now because he is as annoyed with me as I am with being stuck at home, period. But
he is fast asleep.
I know, but
Lullaby
I know
him.
he's sitting right at my feet, but if I wake him up, then he's going to start moving around. So I'm going to just leave him down there. Do you want to do... Let's do this one. In the key of C. So this song is the song that I sang with Miss Crystal Gale and Miss Jeannie Seeley. And at backstage at the Opry, we did a little thing. It's on my Facebook page in the videos. If you go look at it, it was a hoot. And this is a song that Kitty Wells made very famous. And Kitty Wells, the reason I'm singing it tonight is because I feel like, and I know for a fact, Loretta thinks that Kitty is her, like, you know, hero also, as far as like women paving the path. So I feel like this is a rite of passage when any woman sings or knows this song. They even have a room at the Opry backstage. One of the dressing rooms is called the Honky Tonk Angels room. So in honor of that. Yeah. And it's got pictures of all the women up there. It's really beautiful. But here you go. It's called It Wasn't God Who Made Honky Tonk Angels.
1, 2, 3.
The black one's the bad one?
That's a bad one, yeah.
Oh, shoot. Well, I also need a new capo, but I haven't been to a music store in over a month and a half. So.
It's hard. My guitar is still at Straight Music.
Yeah,
it's
we're
been
hoping.
there for almost 2 months now. I don't even know if they're open.
I don't think so. Is that better?
Yeah, that's way better.
Sorry, I'm out of tune, guys. Out of tune, guys. Let's see. Oh, I would love to do this song, Poet's Prayer, because this is a song It's not a Loretta Lynn song. It's my song. I wrote this with Buddy, who painted this, and Aaron Enderlin. It's about my friends in this business. Praying, hoping and praying that they get to their gig safely. Each week, each month, each day. But I'm releasing this on Friday as a single on Spotify and
Does it
iTunes.
come out Friday?
Friday. I looked today, like when May 1st is, and I mean, that's it. May 1st is Friday.
That's the day.
So, is that better?
It's much better.
One way to piss Harley off the fastest is to use a capo that won't clamp down
Let's
properly.
just throw that away. Useless piece of machinery.
It's not machinery. Can you squeeze that? Easy. All right, that's good. Thank you. Wow, that came out faster than I thought. Okay, here's one called Poet's Prayer. I'm gigging Sigh of applause. That's going to be released on Friday, y'all. Thank you again so much for y'all's tips. Like, I know I see a lot of y'all tipping. Thank you so much. Really.
Very kind. Thank you.
Very kind. Cheers to y'all. That's how.
Hot drink to that. Cheers.
So we've got
A few more tunes here, huh?
Yeah, one more, the last one.
Is it?
So I was going to read a little bit more of this. I wrote a little. I just wrote this down so that I wouldn't forget. But for those of y'all just tuning in, this is all Loretta Lynn songs except for like two. Loretta Lynn, back here behind me, she paved the path for me, being a loudmouth and saying what I want.
Thanks, Loretta.
In life and in music.
Thanks a lot, Loretta.
Her career has been 6 decades, which I think is insane.
That's flat out amazing.
And she's still touring. Like, it's not like she's been at home for 20 of those years. The woman is still touring. And she's 88 years old. And I think that is just amazing and admirable. And, I would just like to think that I would not be the singer or the songwriter that I am without her influence on my music. So she's just amazing. I love her. I can't say enough about her. And she's as sweet as she is.
I bet she is.
Also, can everybody raise your glass? Because I have a cheers to make. My dad sent me a picture from the Longview newspaper yesterday, 2 days ago, of a lady that was my neighbor when I was 4 years old. Her name is Inez Dutch. I think her grandchildren might be watching this today. But anyway, Inez and Buster were my neighbors when I was a little girl. And my dad sent me a picture, front page of the Longview paper, of them doing drive-by birthday celebrations for Inez. She turned 100 yesterday. 100! 100! I was like, 100? Like, shit, 100? Like, I don't know. I might check out before 100. But anyway, so I Google stalked my friend that was actually shown in the photo, Mandy, and I Facebooked her and was like, how do I get in touch with Inez? I want to call her. So I called this 100-year-old woman just to tell her happy birthday. Totally remembered me, or she said she did, and she was like, you were the little girl that used to come over and take my ice cream. I was like, that sounds about right. But anyway, so happy birthday, Inez, and she goes dancing in Gladewater, she said, on Saturday nights. And she can't wait till the quarantine is lifted so that woman can go back dancing.
Cut a rug again.
Cut a rug. She is adorable. So anyway, happy birthday, Miss Dutch. And I can't wait to see you again. So this is going to be our last song. This is Loretta's theme song, in my opinion. I feel like 1970 it went to #1, and then they put it out as a movie years later with Sissy Spacek. And the reason that I remember Sissy Spacek is because she's from Quitman, Texas, which is right by where I'm from. And I remember seeing this movie when I was a little girl, and I was like, wait a minute. So somebody that's from here can go and do something like this? So I feel like this movie was a huge turning, or this movie, for me, seeing this movie was a turning point in my life as a child. Seeing this and knowing not even really much about Loretta Lynn yet, but knowing that Sissy Spacek was from a little town and she went on to do something, like this, like acting, music, whatever. So I feel like that kind of spurred me as a child to want to do anything like this. Just had to figure out what it was. Now I found it, I feel like. So this is the last one is her theme song. This is called Coal Miner's Daughter. This is for my mama. Well, I was born a coal miner's daughter. guitar.
Oh,
y'all.
thank you.
Thank you again so much. I have one more question to answer here. I'm gonna let Harley answer this.
Uh-oh. You sure about this?
Yeah, because I mean the answer is if our entire band was sitting here.
What is this?
If our band was sitting here, we would all answer the same thing.
Okay.
That's why I want you to answer it.
Let's hear it.
If you could only eat 3 foods, what would they be?
Herbert's cheese enchiladas.
Okay, that's one. Ding ding.
For one.
Okay. That's one. I would pick that one.
I'd probably say some sort of Vietnamese food.
Ding.
Pho of
Ding.
some sort.
Yep.
Spaghetti.
Italian.
Spaghetti.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Mexican. He was more specific. I was gonna say Mexican.
I'm going dishes. I'm going actual dishes.
I was gonna say
enchiladas, pho, any Italian.
Italian.
Dish.
Yeah, we pretty much all will eat that. And it's
Why'd you have to even say that, man? I need enchiladas.
I know. Yesterday, I almost broke down. I have not eaten out since March the 10th.
Me neither.
Literally, not one time.
I've never eaten at the grocery store this much in my entire life.
Y'all,
Ever.
I do not cook, and I am having to survive. I cook my dog's food in the microwave more than I cook my own food.
Having to like heat up meals and
it's
frozen
really
food.
strange. I'm not joking.
You need to learn how to cook.
I don't need to learn how to cook. I need to be able to go out to eat again. So
Be
cheers
nice.
to that, y'all. And we're keeping as good of an attitude as we can about this. And I'm trying desperately to be positive and happy. And that comes with
You're
also,
doing real good.
I
I'm
feel
very
like,
happy.
I feel like I am being really happy. I'm fighting against it. So for those of y'all that are fighting against being in a weird state, fight against it. We're almost done, okay? Hopefully. So, cheers. Thank y'all so much, and we will see you very soon.